So I'm Eddie. My role, I'm in the SDR team at BigChange. SDR stands for Sales Development Representative. So we're responsible for setting up appointments for the sales team, generating new leads, prospecting them, and trying to demonstrate the value, which we then pass on to the sales guys to do a demonstration of the product and show them how we can improve their business. So I've always thought technology as an industry was very fast moving and dynamic. And it always sort of interested me to get my foot in the door, especially software, because I think that's the future of where it's all going. So I wanted to get involved in a tech company. It's exciting, dynamic. BigChange was the number one. I also liked the idea of the sales and the progression that you can get here. So it was definitely the number one for me. So I'd say the most exciting thing for me, a lot of it is prospecting, and it's demonstrating the value to new businesses that I'm speaking to. So when I'm prospecting, explaining to them about what BigChange can do for them, and it's quite exciting knowing that we can add value to their business, whether it be saving the money, generating the money with more jobs, and also setting up appointments is my job. So when you get an appointment over the line and you know that demo's booked in, that's very fulfilling. So I think for me, I'm quite a good example because I've worked since I've been here in 2.5 years. I've worked in, you could sort of say, three different roles. So I'd originally started in RoadCrew customer service. That gave me a great insight to different areas of the business to explore. Although you were customer facing, you were also working a lot with other areas of the business. So you might be speaking with sales, onboarding, which are all different departments, professional services. So it gives you a real insight into where you could possibly develop your own career. For me personally, I knew it was always going to be a sales route. So I then progressed into an SSE role, which is essentially sales support. So although you're not on the phone prospecting, you're doing a lot of data gathering, finding out what a good fit and a bad fit is for us, which gave me great knowledge of who we'd tend to target. And I then progressed into SDR, sales development representative. And then eventually I think the end goal would be to go into sales and use my knowledge from all these different areas to apply into a sales role. So BigChange University helped me starting off at BigChange because it gives you a real insight into the product and the benefit. For me, it was a little bit different because when I started, it was in lockdown actually, and uh, we did have a period where it was somebody doing the demonstrations on a live demo where there was questions. We've recently changed it to videos. The benefits of that is that you can do it in your own time, so you learn at your own pace. The videos are really good. It gives you a great understanding of what the product does, gives you an overview and a sort of first-hand experience into how we can help businesses. So BigChange gives back to the community. We're a very charitable organisation. Recently, we've done a food drive and a clothing drive for sort of charities in need and children in need, especially around the local Leeds area. We've also donated over 21 beds to a charity in Leeds. We're always getting involved. I mean, even employees of the business have been encouraged to do their own charitable works. For example, last week we had a member of the customer service team do a 24-hour live stream on Twitch, which is a gaming platform, and the company fund matched that. I think there's talks of doing a skydive as well. So somebody in the product team is a skydive instructor. So we're trying to get on board with that, raise money for charity and hopefully fund match it. And as well, the BigChange product's all about sustainability. So we've got features on our product that can help with fuel costs and reduction in pollution and so on. Not only does that help us as a business, it also helps our customers. So it's a great, many features I could go on for and talk about, but very big on sustainability and giving back to the community. I mean, for me, I was a little bit apprehensive about joining BigChange because it was an industry and a sector that I knew very little about. I was making a big change myself, pardon the pun, because I was moving over from a completely different industry. And it's nerve-wracking joining a business and knowing that you're going to have to develop new skills, develop as a person, and understand a whole new business and how it works, and a whole new industry. One industry might operate in a certain way. It might be quite slow-paced and rigid, whereas if you come to a tech company, you might often find there's a lot changing, a lot evolving, growing quickly, and so on. So I would say to, anybody that's apprehensive, just sort of jump in the deep end and go for it, because you might never look back, and you've got to take chances. So for me, the best thing about working at Big Change is, from a sales point of view, I believe in the product that I'm selling, and I think that's a massive factor. You have to sort of believe and have faith in what you're doing, especially as a salesperson, and that goes a long way. That we've got a great product to offer to people.